Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. Gaining the high ground has always been one of the most critical military strategies. Nations that possess overwhelming air power already hold a decisive edge in any conflict. Gunships such as the AC-130 Spectre and its newer variants provide the U.S. Air Force with sustained firepower, allowing them to remain over an area for hours and strike enemy targets within minutes.
Thank you.
Douglas's AC-47 Spooky was the first gunship deployed in Vietnam, featuring side-firing 30 caliber machine guns. Although based on the DC-47, it did not meet all the operational requirements of the Air Force. Subsequent versions introduced a wide range of weapons, including the 105mm howitzer, M61 Vulcans, GAU-12 equalizers, and 40mm Bofors, while the latest versions are equipped with GAU-23 30mm chain guns. Before an AC-130 takes off, weapon loaders transport munitions to the aircraft. Ammunition, such as 105mm rounds, must be manually placed into racks along the aircraft's bulkhead. Additional storage units are used to load ammunition for the remaining weapons. Ammunition stowage is carefully arranged to prevent any imbalance of the AC-130. Once all munitions are loaded and securely stored, the status is reported to the pilot and crew chief. Pre-flight preventative maintenance checks and services are then conducted by the maintenance team assigned to the aircraft. Maintenance and repairs are handled by Special Operations Aircraft Maintenance Squadrons. Prior to takeoff, the crew also performs pre-flight maintenance checks and diagnostic tests. These are carried out by both the flight crew and the mission crew, following strict checklists to confirm the aircraft is fully operational before departure. On the flight deck, pilots complete their own checklist. This process includes verifying all aircraft systems, such as avionics, flight controls, and navigation systems. Hydraulic and fuel systems are inspected to confirm there are no leaks and that fuel quantities are within acceptable limits. Communication systems are tested to ensure reliable contact with ground personnel and other aircraft.
Step out, go out. IFF. Checked. Instruments.
Additional systems, including electrical and oxygen systems, are checked before attention turns to the engines. Engine start procedures are followed precisely, and final walk-around inspections confirm there is no physical damage. Throughout this process, the crew chief supports the pilots both inside and outside the aircraft, communicating externally through a wired headset. Battle stations are verified, and only then does the pilot request clearance for takeoff. Shortly after departure, the pilots execute the post-takeoff checklist, confirming that all systems are operating as intended. Special Mission Airman is the term used to describe the 3 airmen responsible for controlling the weapon systems on board the aircraft.
Arm 1 and 2, stay.
They are also tasked with inspecting these weapons prior to flight. The mission crew additionally includes 2 combat systems officers who direct the special mission aviators on which targets to engage and which weapons to use. Weapon systems aboard AC-130 variants have evolved significantly over the years. The M61 Vulcan 20mm and GAU-12 equalizer Gatling guns were used on the AC-130A Spectre. While the AC-130U was armed with the GAU-12. These systems are capable of firing thousands of rounds per minute. The largest caliber weapon on board is the M102 155mm howitzer. Crew members are shielded from its powerful recoil by a yellow recoil cage. All weapons are aimed and controlled through the EO fire control system to ensure consistent accuracy. During the Rim of the Pacific exercise, the AC-130 gunship fulfills a distinctive and highly visible role by engaging retired ship targets during live fire training events. These scenarios are designed to showcase the gunship's precision strike capability in a maritime environment while supporting joint and combined force integration. Operating at night or under low visibility conditions, the AC-130 relies on its advanced sensor suite to detect and track surface targets at sea. Electro-optical and infrared systems enable the crew to positively identify retired vessels designated as live fire targets before weapons employment begins. Once authorization is granted, the gunship attacks the ship using its side-firing cannons, delivering highly precise fire while maintaining an orbit around the target area. Engaging naval targets during RIMPAC allows air crews to train against realistic maritime threats while refining coordination with naval commanders. These missions test communication networks, target handoff procedures, and deconfliction with nearby surface vessels. By striking retired ships in controlled conditions, the AC-130 proves its adaptability beyond traditional land-based close air support. Another dominant U.S. Air Force platform is the B-1B Lancer strategic bomber. The B-1B emerged as a redesign of the original B-1 project, shifting its focus from high-altitude supersonic flight to low-altitude bombing missions. Introduced in 1980, the Lancer has undergone numerous upgrades. One notable enhancement was the Integrated Battle System, IBS, installed in 2014. Additional upgrades have followed, and these aircraft regularly undergo depot-level maintenance or more extensive first-line maintenance. Higher-level maintenance is conducted by aircraft maintenance groups within the USA and by expeditionary maintenance groups for squadrons deployed overseas. Regarding ordnance, the Lancer is capable of carrying a wide variety. U.S. Navy minemen and USAF maintenance specialists collaborate to assemble inert Mark 62 quick-strike mines for the B-1B. Navy personnel prepare the mine components, ensuring each meets established standards. USAF technicians then integrate these components into systems compatible with the aircraft. Together, they assemble the mine casing, explosive sections, and guidance package. Thorough inspections and tests are conducted to ensure safety and functionality. This joint effort combines the Navy's mine warfare expertise with the USAF's aircraft weapons knowledge, ensuring the mines are properly assembled and mission-ready for deployment by the B-1B. Arming a B-1B demands precise coordination from a team of USAF munitions specialists. The process begins with evaluating key missile components, including data plates, aneroid delay pistons, ADPs, and seeker windows. Once a red ring is applied to the munition, it is cleared for loading. Another specialist examines the BRU-56 bomb rack, also known as the Common Strategic Rotary Launcher, CSRL, checking components such as the Ferguson cable or 1790 cable and top caps. To position the missile correctly, a jammer driver operates the MHU-83. The crew follows a checklist to align and secure the payload. Afterward, the bomb bay doors are closed, or the next munition is prepared for loading. While munitions are being loaded, the aircrew readies itself for the mission by donning flight suits and testing oxygen masks. The four-person crew boards the B-1B through a hatch located behind the front landing gear. The aircraft commander, pilot, offensive systems officer, and defensive systems officer take their positions and conduct system and pre-flight checks. Once startup procedures are complete, clearance is obtained to taxi to the assigned runway, where the pilot lines up and awaits final takeoff authorization. When clearance is granted, full power is applied with the wings swept forward, and the aircraft lifts off. Once airborne, the B-1B climbs to the altitude and heading specified by the pilot. The intended attack profile for the B-1B was high-low-high, meaning it travels at higher altitudes before descending to low level to strike the target, deploys flares to counter infrared homing missiles, and then climbs back to altitude after exiting the target area. The Lancer can also employ alternate profiles against targets with limited air defense capabilities, releasing its ordnance from higher altitudes. Its payload includes multiple bomb and missile types, such as Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff, JASSMs, which have a standoff range exceeding 575 miles. As a core component of modern armed forces, attack helicopters are specifically designed to strike ground targets and support troops. These helicopters are expensive to produce, often costing millions of dollars per unit, a figure that reflects not only manufacturing expenses, but also the extensive research and development behind them. Investments of this scale have led to the creation of exceptional helicopters, like the AH-64 Apache. This aircraft has become a vital element of U.S. and allied military power, having been deployed in numerous operations. To support its deployment, various systems have been developed to ease transportation to critical locations such as bases or mission centers. One such solution is the Apache's folding blade system, which allows it to fit into confined spaces. This system includes a rapid deployment blade fold kit that restores the blades to their original configuration in just 23 minutes without additional equipment. As a result, the helicopter loading process is simplified for base operators using handling tools like forklifts, towing vehicles, or specialized helicopter movers. After maintenance and fine-tuning are complete, Apache helicopters are ready for a wide range of missions. However, readiness requires more than just the aircraft itself. Crews and weapons must also be prepared. For this reason, combat brigade personnel conduct training exercises that include handling aircraft tools and loading ammunition. Training rounds are used during these exercises, as they are inert replicas that mimic the performance of live ammunition while posing minimal risk to personnel. During training, teams manually load the rounds to gain familiarity with the aircraft's primary weapons. In the case of the Apache, it is armed with a 30mm M230 chain gun mounted beneath the forward fuselage and features 4 hardpoints for various types of armament. As a result, crews must employ different loading methods depending on the weapon involved. One such weapon is the AGM-114 Hellfire missile. During exercises or operational missions, the The crew prepares the weapon systems for missile loading by configuring missile rails or launchers and verifying that mounting points are correctly aligned. Once prepared, the missiles are secured with locking mechanisms and connected to the helicopter's avionics systems, which control missile launch. Modern air power relies on far more than advanced aircraft alone. From the sustained firepower of the AC-130 gunship and its precision maritime strikes during RIMPAC, to the long-range lethality of the B-1B Lancer and the adaptability of attack helicopters like the AH-64 Apache, every capability depends on detailed preparation, highly trained crews, and seamless coordination. Weapons loading, maintenance, training, and joint exercises ensure these platforms remain ready to deliver decisive effects whenever required. Together, these aircraft demonstrate the depth, flexibility, and global reach of U.S. air power, proving that air dominance is achieved through discipline, teamwork, and constant readiness. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.